Shit. Okay. Aquarius, this is your reading. Okay, so Aquarius, this is your reading for this. Well, this is your reading for the full moon in Gemini energy. I'm going to be channeling with um, the Caribbean, West Indies spirits who are supporting your highest good and the highest good. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. Let's get started. Let's get into there. I feel like either things could be happening or things have happened, and it's like Aquarius, you didn't let it like knock you off your square. So, and also if things are tumbling and stuff like that, things are happening, I feel like you just kept the same energy. Like, you haven't let anything knock you off your square. You have like stayed connected with yourself, with God, whatnot, with your spirit team. You stood firm, you stayed balanced, even amongst like a possible tower and all that stuff. You stayed connected to the most high, to divine, to the spirit realms, to yourself. And I feel like um that has happened. Maybe it has happened, has been happening, or will happen. And I feel like either one of those, right? It just like boosts it. It makes you into like the high priestess. It like just like gives you another type of rank, or it's like you earned it or something like that. Hold on. The fact that like things could be happening, tumbling down, and um, I don't want to say things happen to you or anything, but like things just happen, and you just stay balanced, you stay firm in yourself and all that stuff, and it's just something about like, and you can stay connected to yourself, to your spirit team and all that stuff. It just feels like it makes you the high priestess, or it puts you on another level. when it comes to like rank or something like that, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, Damn. I feel like Aquarius is on point and connected AF. Aquarius is on point and is you connected like AF. You're able to like stay grounded and something about that, like they're recognizing and I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's not a rank, but like you're on a different level or something like that. Um, you could definitely be the high priestess because we have that symbolism here. I'll show you afterwards. Hold on. It's three. So now let's do that again. Okay. So Aquarius, this is your reading for the full moon in Gemini energy or the Gemini full moon energy. The card that came out is the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck is a summary of that. Is the King of Rods, which is the King of Wands. Top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, you've got the Knight of Cups. To clarify the High Priestess card, you got the Four of Pentacles or the firm foundation card. You got the Tower card, Disruption, and then you also got Balance, which is the Justice card. And then you've got Spirit Guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. And then, so the fact this is to me when it's like the full moon or the moon in the middle, and there's a crescent on each side. It gives me High Priestess. I just feel like you're just very 909. I saw you're very connected, and then here's a High Priestess card. I feel like you're just super like connected or whatnot. Um, you you just like it says here, I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. And then you have the advice here, for your advice and all of that, the oracle card and the advice I'll read at the end. But for your advice, you got the air animal moth. And I think moth is like when I read it, it's gonna be about like um it's like shiny things kind of thing or whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of like shiny things like or feeling like the grass is greener or whatnot. I feel like even when things were like moving and disrupting and all that stuff breaking down, you literally stood on your square. Like you did not move. You continued to listen to the spirit realms, to your spirit team. You continue to connect. You continue to stay grounded, and all that stuff, possibly in your like spiritual practices or whatnot, or just in general. It doesn't have to be that what you didn't fall for the shiny things or whatnot. or the grass greener thing. You just stay consistent in something. And I feel like simultaneously, like you are that because you were being that, but now it's like they're recognizing it and it's like I dubbed thee, like you're that's your title type of thing. You're very intuitive. Oh wow. Right after yeah, it's like in the face of conflict or something, in the face of conflict or whatnot, like you stood on your square, like you did not move. Like, oh, and the Freezer song, Freezer 1122. Freezer by Currency is coming up. Try to trick me out my spot, try to make me prove that I'm the man. I'm cooler than a freezer, I'm cooler than a fan. Whatever stuff like may have disrupted or was moving around and stuff, try to like trick you out your spot, try to make you prove yourself. You're like, no, you stood in your square and you kept like I feel like you kept your eye on God. You kept your connection with your spirit team with God. You kept your eye on God, even if people were like, woohoo, woohoo, trying to jump in your face and shit like that, or like situations, energies, or whatever was trying to like go like woohoo, trying to go in your face like that or whatnot. You stood on your square, like nice. And it's very funny. The star card is right after the Knight of Cups at the top of the deck. The Knight of Cups, and then right after that was the star card. Like it's very interesting because I love the peacock. And I'm gonna do more research into why I'm connected to it. I know why, but I want to do something deeper. Um, Something about mountains and moving mountains, or sturdy as a mountain. But yeah, wow. Okay. Yeah, and you guys, there's harmony here, balance and harmony. Yeah, and it's very funny. I'm saying that because of the number seven, and the way it is laid out here right in front of me is like this. Um, this is the number seven, and this is the number seven, and balance is in between both of them. You're very on point, Aquarius. Very, very on point. Like I can't hold on. I watched Lucy last night. I watched Lucy last night. Something about that and Lucy. You're very like connected. Okay. Yeah, so harmony, balance, flow. I feel like also you're in the flow in with what is. You're in the flow with what is. And then yeah, you step through them doors, baby. You step through them doors. I mean, we are the gate as well. Like we are the doors. The number 11, we are the doors. We are the 11th sign. We are the doors. You are being that. I feel like you're just embodying it. Wow. It's like you embodied it, and now you're it. If that makes sense. Ma- it's like you manifested it in that way, maybe, or it just came about. Like you embodied it, and now you're it, being this priestess. Give me a second. Hold on. You were confident also with following your heart, like following what your heart was leading you to. You're very confident in following your heart. You're very intuitive as well, and just flowing with what is. There is something with mountains. What's going on with y'all? I kind of had like a flash of like walking through like a forest or like nature, and I felt very high priestessish. Like some of us were wearing like the big shawls or whatnot, or shows those big shawls, and we were walking through like a forest and whatnot. So I don't know, something about that, and just something about mountains, and then the Usher song, "Moving Mountains," or like you can move mountains, or just like you are a mountain. Also, randomly, I got the whole thing. That's crazy. Why is Moses coming up a lot? It came up in the other readings. So, was it Moses? I think so. Moses, and the Ten Commandments and all that stuff. At some point, like after like escaping Ramses and all that stuff, and they were going to the promised land, he Moses left to like God's people on their own because God called him up to the mountain or whatnot. So he went on his own up to the mountain to speak with God, and he came back down from the mountains with the Ten Commandments. So also, you're a gatekeeper. I wasn't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it because the fact that like it came out like that, gatekeeper for sure. And I feel like the spirit realm is like I dub thee, like you already embodied it or you are were it and everything. So you know the whole thing when you are embodying it and you're living it and you're doing it, the universe like orchestrates itself for you to manifest it or be it. That's what's going on. And now they're like, yeah, that's what you are. You weren't like distracted or shiny things type of thing. You weren't shiny things. You followed your heart. And like I said before, like maybe things, people, whatever situation was like woohoo, all up in your face and all that stuff, but you kept your eye on God and you kept connected. Yeah, it's so interesting. I'm trying to figure out the High Priestess card, the Tower card, and the Justice card all together. I just feel like it just continuously like keep giving me this whole thing, even through like things falling apart, things like tumbling and stuff like that. You kept the balance and you kept your eye on God. Also, it's giving me the IWZ thing as well. And it's like you get your justice or you get what you want, or yeah, oh, it's the whole thing of like you put out so you come back in type of thing. So you get what you want. Something about, and I could keep getting that too. When things fall apart, they may be falling together type of thing. Something about allowance, allowing. Yeah. You're like a mountain, very firm. Stand tall, stand in your purpose, stand in your energy. I don't know why in this deck this usually gives me like the Emperor card for some reason. I don't know. It usually does sometimes. In this deck only though. Are some of you guys also like, I'm gonna randomly say that. Some of you guys are you guys like on a pilgrimage? Like literally? Like or you are somewhere else? Maybe you went to like a Buddhist temple, or you went to Egypt or something like that. And there's something with like buildings, but like made out of rock or whatnot, like or bricks or whatnot, like or historical like things. And like you're actually like being IWD or whatnot, initiated into like being this shaman, this high priestess because of this pilgrimage. It also gives me that whole thing, like, some people, like, when, they wanna become yogi instructors or whatnot, or Kemetic yogi instructors, they actually go to Kemet or they go to Egypt, and they experience, like, they go and they experience the pyramids and the places and stuff like that. Not only the pyramids, there's this other I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. It's one of the seven wonders of the world as well. I forgot what it's called. But it's like that and it's made out of stone and stuff. Like you went there? Did you go there? And then like also sometimes they go to India too. And like you visit these places, just like these historical places. Something about that and pilgrimage. It's so interesting. It's been that type of energy too. Something about like, okay, so it could be like staying connected even though things are falling apart or tumbling around you or something like that. And that like also it's like maybe like your presence or you being this is like, oh my gosh, is that too, Aquarius? Like, okay, I'm gonna just say it like that. So I used to say I believe that I'm spiritual bait. I'm spiritual bait. Like God uses me to bait like things or whatnot. So like I used to wonder why every time I would go into certain situations, like things would start happening to people. But it's because just you being 2233, just you being or whatnot and being the truest and connecting all that stuff, whatever. Um is that an anomaly? It kind of brings out and your environment the truth in a way. So it shines light on other people and situations that are like not together. So it falls apart. So I used to be, you know, just from projections from others, cause like so and also just me myself, I noticed that I will just be myself. I wouldn't have any intentions of like doing anything, and like things people will start seeing things in other people, or things will start coming out. Things will start happening. So something I used to say I'm spiritual bait. Like when if things have been happening that have not been of God or of or in accordance with the universe or whatnot, like God or universe, whatever this energy is, will put me in that situation to break that shit apart. Because I would see truth like all the time, and I'd be like, but people sometimes are in it and it's just happening. But like when I come, it's just like the elephant in the room type of thing. Like, hey, look at the elephant. Like type of thing. And I would shush. People would try to shush me for it, or like energetically make me feel like no, this is okay, and it's like no, this is normal. So that's another thing too. People want to say like that's life. Yes, that's life, and it happens regularly, but the shit is not normal. Type of thing. Calling that shit out. Okay. Something about waving your wand and calling on justice, waving your wand and calling on justice. Wow, this is some Egyptian Kemet stuff. Who is that? Is that Haru? There's something about her. Is that Haru? The and he has like a hawk face, but like a body. The heck? I'm sorry. What? It is. Wait. What the fuck is that? I'm so sorry. Wow, it says God of kingship, healing, protection, the sun in the sky. Something about Haru, y'all. I don't know. It's a falcon. I'm saying that because right here, I don't know, right here I see this, and then, like, on top of that is the wings and all that stuff. I just thought about Haru immediately. Mm, the helper of Ra and the symbol for the pharaoh. There's something about also you moving, yeah, so, like, you trusting, being very confident. There's something about the heart. I'm saying intuition, but it's like emotional and the heart or whatnot. Something about letting your emotions, your heart, like lead you and being confident on that, or whatnot. And I believe your spirit team definitely talks to you through that, through your heart, how you feel, and your emotions. And that's how you've been moving, or that's how you move. I believe we are the heart chakra too, or is it Leo? I forgot. And it's like you have to have your heart open in a way. So yeah, you're the high priestess, you're connected, you're very intuitive, you're a bridge between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. You're a gatekeeper. You could also be a magician or whatnot. Something about Haru. It could be a magician. There's something about experience, and also I feel like being or whatnot, experience and being. Like you probably like live this type of energy, like you are this type of thing. Again, you're very intuitive and you're moving on your intuition, on your emotions, acting on it in a good way. And then I don't know if it's Donnie McClurkin, that gospel song called Stand. When there's nothing else to do, you just stand. So like it's like literally like you move off of like emotional intuition or your heart's intuition or something like that. And like when it's just like you know how to move for sure. You know how to connect with like your guides or whatever for sure. And you move on that. And then there's something about like that where Donnie McClurkin said the part where when there's nothing else to do, just stand. You kind of like if that's what your spirit team or God has said to do, something about if you don't know what to do or if you feel lost or something like that, you kind of just stand. And then going back to the part where I said that, like, sometimes I feel like there are that people that, like, God puts into the world to be spiritual bait. I know it sounds crazy, but it's spiritual bait to catch shit that's, like, not of God, okay? Just that. Just by you being. Like, you just like, I would be like, "Just stand here and let me, like, do your thing," or whatnot. Something like that. Mm. And I continue to do that, but I feel like that's what you've been doing, or that's what you are, or whatnot. Something about being a healer as well. You are the healer. The star card is a healing card, so and that's your card. I randomly got the Tower of Babel, and I also got like Sodom and Gomorrah because it's when people just take things out of hand and it's not God of God anymore. You know what I mean? And God like eventually like breaks it down. So the Tower of Babel, they were trying this king or guy, whatever, was like having like the people try to build a tower up to heaven and stuff. And it was just I think it was all honestly for egotistical stuff, of course, over egotistical stuff. It was not of God. So God basically like um mixed up the languages and made it to where like the tower can't like go any further. Also, Sodom and Gomorrah, they were doing some ungodly weird shit there. So like God spoke to a certain family there and sent angels to pull out a certain family there that has been definitely continuously that has been how you say it has been like obedient or like has been just doing good or whatnot. Sent the angels to get them out of there, and as they were leaving, the God was destroying Sodom and Gomorrah. So something about something breaking down, and it's like buildings made out of stone, and it's like breaking down or something like that. Something about Kemet, Egypt, Moses, and all that stuff. And it's very interesting how like where did I see? Oh, it said the Heru thing. Part of it said Pharaoh, and I mentioned like King Ramses and all that stuff, and like Moses leading God's people away from King Ramses and all that stuff to the promised land. Something about that. And it's like, man, if there was any weird shit or things that were built off of bullshit or like built off of like an unstable base or whatnot, it has been tumbling down or it tumbles down. But like it's like just like I said about the Sodom and Gomorrah thing, even though it was tumbling down, you're okay. In Sodom and Gomorrah, the family who has been like loyal to God and all that stuff, God sent the angels to that family and was like, you got to get out of Sodom and Gomorrah because God is going to destroy it because it is an ungodly place. So something about that as well. It's like it's so simultaneous. Since you've been so like firm, you just stood. You stood there. You in yourself, like in God and spirit teams, whatnot, right? Like you will continue to stand even when things are tumbling down, type of thing. And something about that is your justice. Remember, not only are you ruled by Uranus, you also are ruled by Saturn. And we are in Cappy season. Cappy is Capricorn. They are ruled by Saturn. So justice, something about karma, and something about what goes around comes around. Okay. Yeah. I didn't mean for it to be that long, but like I really wanted to detail say exactly what it is. I didn't want to read all this to either. I just wanted to read that and that. But let's go, let's go. I want to do it a certain way, but let's go. Let's do it. Spirit guides. I open my heart to my guides and trust in the wisdom they share with me. Guardian angels, spirit guides, and your higher self form part of a spiritual support system that can help guide and protect you through difficult stages of your life. But you need to acknowledge their presence by inviting them into your life. You have free will and they cannot interfere unless you request assistance from them. This card is a reminder to you that through meditation or prayer, you can get the guidance you require. It is important to connect to and thank your guides regularly, building up your relationship with them. Learn to read the signs and messages they share with you. Your questions to them may be answered in ways you might not expect. They can come through situations of synchronicity through friends or family or through a book or object you are drawn to. Signs of their presence are often feathers, butterflies, or birds. Be open and aware of these signs, and soon you will understand their meanings. Be patient and understand that the help you seek will come to you at the right time. Trust in divine timing. The more you work with your guides, the easier it will become to recognize the ways in which their love and guidance is shown to you. Try not to contact your guides only when you want something from them. Regularly connect with them and show your love and gratitude. And then we're going to read the advice for you here. It's the moth, air animal, impulse. Okay. Impulsive, hasty, wishful. The moth is sure the grass is greener on the other side. Moth energy is at play when we're attracted to easy solutions or anything shiny and new. This can lead to unfinished projects, disappointment, or burnout. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than wishing it was easier or different. When in balance, enthusiastic, whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others, jittery. To bring into balance, finish a project. So, like, metaphorically, you could be a mountain, or you can move mountains, or you're as firm as a mountain, or like some of y'all went on some type of, and I'm saying that because in the back here is the mountains right here. And then also mountains right here. There was another mountain somewhere. I forgot where when I picked. Oh, this looks like it's mountains. I don't know if it is. This is right after the Knight of Cups at the top of the deck. These look like mountains or something like that. Was that the only one that also had that or whatnot? Yeah, yeah. And you see bottom of the deck. Stand your ground. Mhm. It's amongst like conflict and chaos, like possibly even like mind games and mental games, trying to trick you at your spot. This is the bottom of the deck for that too. Yeah. And I mean, I guess this could count as when I was saying like I don't know, I be having some random ass like visions or I be thinking it's daydreaming, but then it comes out of nowhere, like into things. So I'm realizing it's not. It's like literally downloads. I literally like was envisioning like I it was me and it was like a couple like some other like people and like we woke up, right? And it was the daytime, but it was still dark because it was early. And like we had like cloaks or like the cloaks or the ponchos, you know those shaman like cloaks? And we were walking through like something that looked exactly like this, I swear. Walking through this or whatnot, and it was dark like this, but we could see. And whew, beautiful. Where my people at? Because I know exactly what that means. Um, and we were just walking through there. One of them were we were just doing all of our gifts together, but like walking, I don't know how to explain walking through there, but it's like we were connecting like energetically, telepathically, all that stuff. It was quiet, but we were connected and we were just like moving in a certain way or whatnot. So something about that, I don't know. But also the reason why I mentioned I forgot what it is. One I believe is one of the seven wonders of the world. Um, I'm seeing that, and I know that some people, and this is why I mentioned too, because I've seen people do that. Go, like they want to be a yogi instructor or something like that, or a chemetic or yogi instructor. So they go to Egypt, Kemet, or whatnot to see the pyramids, but it's this other place or whatnot that they go to as well to, connect and to just learn the history and to actually just be there and feel the energy and stuff. Some people go to India, you know what I mean, and they to become yogi instructors as well. And I'm saying that because it's like something about like the the stone buildings or whatnot is like amongst the mountains. And then just this gives me like the brick buildings, and just in the back here you can see mountains, and then there's like a little bit of like a buildings there, mountain, something like that. And maybe you are connected with Haru. Maybe you look into Haru or something like that. There's something with Haru. And what did Haru say? I'm gonna look in more into it myself. Yeah, so leadership of all sorts, and specifically the leadership demonstrated in the position of ruler of the two lands. Wow. It means high above. Yeah. Ooh. I dubbed thee, Aquarius. So yeah, that is it, Aquarius. You've got Pisces here. You've got what's the tower again? Is that like what is that? I think that might be a I think that might be like Mars. But you got Pisces, you've got Scorpio, Aries here. Yeah, Pisces, Scorpio, and Aries. Mm-hmm. You could have that sign in your chart. Maybe you're that sign and you're watching Aquarius. I don't know, maybe one of your placements. You could have that and that any person around you that's of that. It could be the energy of, or that could be just be the planetary placements. Um, yeah, it could be the planetary placements or whatnot. Last week the moon was in Pisces and Aries. Um, Yeah, it could just be so Pisces, Aries, and Scorpio. Yeah, there's some type of like transformational, transcending, I am who I am type of energy. Yes, I am who I am type of energy. And lead like a leader. I'm getting like an emperor card a little bit. But yeah, that is it. There's Aquarius for your reading for the full moon in Gemini energy. If you would like a personal reading, you can visit my Linktree or you can email me to set up a day and time. They both will be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and it's helpful. And yeah, peace out. I didn't realize I didn't do the singing bowl dinging, but it's okay. The message came through anyway. Peace out. Bye.